The number $49,000. Average tax cut to households earning more than $1 million per year should the Affordable Care Act be repealed, according to a liberal policy center. So they're saying people who make a lot of money will save a lot of money in taxes if Obamacare is repealed. So I guess they're trying to make the argument that's why people hate it, or why rich people hate it.
Seems like an odd way to manage policy.
I don't know.
This will help wealthier people. Well, is it a good idea just in general? Can we start there? Yeah, well.
I regularly hear the term deeply disliked Obamacare policy. I haven't seen any poll numbers recently on how many people don't like it.
Oh, you know what? That's right. I wonder if I could find this real quickly. There's so much I want to get to this hour, including, Vince, just be ready with the Cavuto stuff and the Kamala Harris stuff. Got this, as long as we're talking about Obamacare, from Craig, the Obamacare lawyer, the other day. He says, remember how you can understate your income and get larger than deserved Obamacare subsidies, and also that there are statutory maximums on what you must pay back. So people could intentionally understate their income, get big subsidies, then say, oh, sorry, and you can't get back their whole subsidy, even if you owed it. There are statutory limits. He said, well, I'm looking at the latest IRS report, and the taxpayers, we just ate $874 million in unrecoverable payments in 2015 alone. $874 million that people essentially just either made honest mistakes and had their circumstances change or lied. I remember that was part of what it took to pass the law, is you had to make it super soft on clawing back subsidy.
Well, it was the honor system for declaring how much you make, right?
Yeah. There's no documentation required.
Self-reporting.
Yeah. Also, 1.9% of Americans were too stupid to figure out a way out of the individual mandate. But still, all that hubbub over it, and only 1.9% of the country ended up paying it after the 332 unlawful exemptions issued by the 32 exemptions issued by the Obama administration.
How about the
ways you could get out of the mandate?
How about this? I saw Chuck Todd tweet this the other day from Meet the Press, but premiums and deductibles were going up before Obamacare. Premiums and deductibles have gone up during Obamacare, and I think premiums and deductibles will go up after Obamacare.
Right.
I wonder.
It's just a question of degree, but I think he's probably right, although for some people it won't be true. It's so complicated. And actually that speaks to, because we can't relitigate that right now, but it speaks to the final point Craig made that I thought was hilarious. And keep in mind that this is a guy who counsels employers on the realities of healthcare and the costs. He's not a partisan politician. He has to know how it actually works, or he won't be able to make a living. He says the GOP will get its repeal, but if they didn't, Trump could have a lot of fun by stripping away all of the unlawful exemptions and letting Democrats live with the ACA as it was actually written. Holy hell would ensue.
That'd be pretty good.
Yeah, that would be. Because as you may recall, well, let's not go over Obamacare anymore. But, yeah, that would be pretty interesting.
Now, I saw Rand Paul the other day. He said this shouldn't be complicated. People keep saying it's complicated, but I don't understand why it has to be complicated, Rand Paul said. Why can't we just break it down to where it's simple economics, like economic principles like any other business?
Right. I don't understand why they haven't just parted it out and said, look, we got to have insurance for people who are uninsurable. If you believe that's the government's role, and a lot of you don't, but
if health care is a right?
Yeah, exactly. Let's figure out how we're going to do that. Not, well, the Obama administration, here we are relitigating it. Hope to spread out the costs and everything and the obligations to everybody. And the uninsured, make sure they get insurance, blah, blah, blah. But I don't understand why you don't part it out and deal with these things